All right, I'm back. My computer, I didn't realize was unplugged and it shut down. and it's funny because it didn't even give me the notification that it was low battery until I started it back up again. I plugged it in and it was like, warning, your computer's about to shut down. I'm like, would have been great if you had told me that like 2 moments ago. So I'm back. And I landed on courage. Mhm. Courage to start over when when everything shuts down. There's a message. Um, we've got projection, 7 of water. Hmm. In control. King of clouds. And there's the courage card. I forgot to show it. I feel like you could be this could be speaking to somebody you've been dealing with. I mean, with projections, obviously, we've got somebody here projecting onto each other your idea of who they are, the ways in which you see yourself, putting it on someone else. And there's this energy of, it's a very rigid energy, very controlling. I mean, control is the word. Uh, I'm getting the sense that it takes courage to stand up to this energy, to walk away. Hey, Rosa Navarro, hello. Good morning. Thanks for being here. Part 2. um I feel like this is somebody you may have been giving your power away to. Somebody who may have been highly controlling, very rigid in how they expected things to be. This guy has these fists on on the table, or yeah, just mm, there's no movement, no budging this person. And this is in this energy, there's no equal exchange. This person is my way or the highway. Only me, only mine, only this, only what I want. It's yes. It's a very rigid energy, and work with this kind of energy. And this is somebody who I feel like you yeah, because the flower is growing up out of this rock, right? It seems inhospitable, but the flower is still growing, it's still thriving. Yeah, Girl Wake Up podcast. I'm back. You're back. I'm glad you made it. Yeah, my computer ran out of battery. Whoops. I didn't know it was unplugged. Yeah, so it takes courage to grow amidst this very rigid um environment. And there's something here about, like, you thought you were projecting something onto this person. You were thinking they were different than they are. Maybe they were thinking you're different than you are. There's something about not seeing someone clearly. You two not seeing each other clearly. And you might be feeling like once you wake up, once you understand how you were giving away your power and letting someone control you, you're like, oh god, that was a huge mistake. What was I thinking? And there's something about, like, recognizing like this was, you're not a victim here. You might feel victimized. You might feel um like, oh man, this person had control over me. But it's like once you take your control back, you realize, oh, I needed to learn how to stand in my power. That's why this person was brought to me. Uh, yeah, and so many arguments, so much tension here. And I feel like you came to this point where you were like, okay, I can't deal with this anymore. You just, you were like, yeah, yeah, I want the abundance and the joy. I need to go. I need to move in a new direction. Do not want the stress in my life anymore. Okay. And again, we started with abundance and joy. So I feel like you may already have gotten to that point. This could all have already happened. And you're kind of like, okay, now I'm on the right track. Now I'm experiencing the abundance and joy, or I'm at least in the process of manifesting it. So, okay, Queen of the Moon Oracle, it's calling to me. Beginnings, new moon, number 2. Make some more space. Um, yeah, patience, 36. Oh, the dreaded P word. Oh, and what does that say? Green corn moon. Makes me think that this is, springtime. Yeah, because we have winter here out on the outer edges of the gateway, and then spring slash summer through the gateway. Something about needing to take your time to get through, to walk through that doorway, to walk to and through that doorway. There's a new beginning that you are moving toward, but it does take patience because you are working on your, she's carrying the red balloon, and red is the color of the root chakra. It's all about, creating safety, security for yourself, knowing that you have it within you have the ability to do that for yourself rather than somebody doing that for you. And 13 breaks down to a 4. 4 is also a number of security, foundation, solid foundation, stability. And so I feel like that's a part of this crossroads. You reached a crossroads and you have moved in a new direction. You see the way out. Extremes, hot moon, 34. I feel like you you may be experiencing kind of extreme emotions, especially when you extract yourself from a difficult situation, a dynamic with somebody. There's often a feeling of, I miss this person. What am I doing? I don't want to leave. It's my comfort zone, even though it's not the healthiest. I'm not very happy, but leaving that and going into the unknown can be very scary. And there's just something about like um, wanting to stay with what you know, because the what you don't know is inherently scarier. But then you go to another extreme where you may be experiencing a lot of anger. We've got the hot moon here, anger and resentment, and what took me so long, why didn't I get out sooner, getting down on yourself, just extremes in emotions. And this is a part of why it takes patience to get to the other side, to get to that new beginning, because it's about coming back into bringing your emotions back into balance. And remember that, like, all these emotions that are coming up aren't bad in any way. They're there for you to, it's a part of taking back your power. It's like, I feel like you've been suppressing stuff for a while. And so now it's like the volcano. It's like, it's all coming up to the surface. And, and so it's really important to just allow yourself to be in these emotions, to feel what you're feeling. And there's, it's perfectly fine that there are extremes here. You will come back into balance. You will find your equilibrium again within your emotions, and that will help you to gain clarity. It might be difficult finding the clarity while you're in this. Um, Again, maybe you've already come through this. More power to you. But anybody who's really struggling, like, just know it's all a part. It's all a part of you coming to terms ultimately. Um, I need to pull some cards from the Elemental Oracle. Lioness Kitty Cat is back. Hello, hello. I'm glad there's a collective reading that is resonating with you. You had said a while back that collective readings you don't always, yeah, resonate. So yay. We've got West and Completion, number 4. Mm-hmm. Time to go. And number 4, Fork in the Road, is also number 4. So all right, maybe this is a fork in the road, heading west. Heading west is somehow west. We're heading, that's the direction the sun sets. Following the sun. There's a song. Uh, I don't know how to say his name. Parov Stellar. He does like electro swing, and it's not coming to me in this moment. But the tune, but the words are like um, something about, I told my mama I gotta follow the sun, something like this. So you're following the sun. You're following, oh, and sunflowers. Following the sun. Um, you're heading in a new direction. You found the puzzle piece. You're completing something, and we have a brain all lit up here, and it's like getting that insight, having found that final piece that makes you wake up and go, oh. Oh, what have I been doing here? Oh my God, it's time for me to leave. And this is a part of, the mistakes, like feeling like, oh God, what have I been doing? But using that as your kind of rocket fuel to move you forward, get you out of the situation. And then we have the soul and passion, number 14, which breaks down to a 5. Can we have a 5 here? Maybe not. Anyway, 5 is the number of change. It's like your soul is waking up. And, I talked about these emotions. And that's the thing. Like, you may be finding yourself crying a lot, or have done. I was just in this for a couple of months, just coming out of it. So I can really relate to this. And, and when we look at this, like, we have all the tears coming out, but it's like, it's a natural cleansing. It's a purging, right? And there's all these butterflies, dragonflies. There's and the eyelashes are like, kind of, they look like dead trees. It's like um needing to bring growth back through the process of crying and releasing, emoting, and that's a part of your transformation. Your soul, your passion is coming, is being brought back. It was suppressed before. And so that's a part of why it's so important to let yourself feel the extremes, because it's bringing your it's resetting you. It's bringing your passion back into the situation, knowing what you need to do. Your soul has been crying to you for a long time, maybe for a time. And you're just, it's like, yeah, it's that water allowing the growth to happen again. There's a reflection in the eye. Oh, is that a fish? Kind of looks like a fish head, like swimming forward. Fish to me represent financial abundance specifically. You you have a new passion about maybe what you want to do around creating some kind of like improving your finances, um, transforming your life. Maybe you were in a situation where someone was controlling the finances, or because of you feeling so like suppressed, uh, oppressed, that it was affecting your finances. And so with this release, it's like it's bringing that to you. It's allowing the energy to flow again. And the biome and connection 44. Yeah, fours. Fours are showing up a lot here. Again, with this stability, creating a new foundation for yourself. Uh, maybe you're moving to another part of the world, or maybe you're just feeling you're like reconnecting with the world at large. Maybe whoever you were dealing with before was very like, not one of those controlling types who doesn't want you to have your own friends, do your own thing. They always need to know where you're at, be in charge, be in control. But it could also be like, again, I've been so drawn to this recently. I noticed that Africa, this is in the shape of Africa here, all this growth. So there's something about, I don't know, like, are you going to Africa? Are you like, I'm getting, seeing this water and this passion. Like maybe you want to go and work with groups that help bring fresh water to, you know, people in Africa who don't have access to that. There's something about you wanting to um, give back, to go and share your abilities, share your passion with the world, with other people. It doesn't have to be Africa, but this is very highlighted here. And then we have what's off of, I feel it. I should know my geography better than this, but I feel like up off of Africa is part of that is Europe, but then it goes off into Russia, Asia. Oh, and there's Australia over there. Oh, yeah, and there's the Americas. Okay, but Africa's at the center. Something about Africa. um, okay, yeah, whatever you're passionate about, like some kind of new passion is being awakened within you about wanting to connect, be connected with others around the world. So, okay, I, okay, guides of the hidden realms. No, sorry. That's the one that I was going to go to. This is Gateway of Light activation. This is the first one I touched. I will get the guides of hidden realms since I said it. Orion activation. Supernova, recreation, renewal, and rebirthed by light. Yes. And again, we have a door. We have a portal here. Beginnings, rebirthed by light. Recreation. Also, maybe you're just traveling. Maybe you're like, I want to go visit Africa. I've never been there. I want to go and see. I want to, you're traveling is like a passion, or you want to go and, yeah, something. Supernova. It's like you're exploding onto the scene. This passion is just like, and it's leading you out, leading you through halls of learning, spirit guides, confirmation, and great lessons. Yeah. See, even though it might have felt like you were a victim, you weren't a victim. It was happening for you because you had to learn how to take your power back. And that is the greatest lesson of all. Our greatest teachers are the ones who are the most difficult. Um, Oftentimes, not always, but your spirit guides have been there, helping you along, helping helping you to wake up to where you've been versus where you want to go. Crown chakra upgrade, divine connection, holy experiences, miraculous energy. And we have this dove here, and its little feet are in the shape of a heart. And spirit guides, divine connection, like this is very much a spiritual upgrade. There's a lot of spiritual growth, spiritual awakening, and your holy experiences. Like you're having some kind of profound connection with your spirit guides, with your higher power, whatever you call that. It is a miraculous energy. Yeah, it's like because you are increasing your vibration, you're coming out of this very oppressed place. Everything's opening up for you, and now you're seeing the beauty. Like this is a part of the joy and the abundance. You're seeing the magic. You're seeing the miracles all around you. You're like, oh my God, this was always here, but I couldn't see it. But taking your power back, you can. So, guides of the hidden realms. Yes. Oh, nice. Your son is half African slash Indian. Awesome. Yeah, maybe there's something about like taking him to where, the place where his heritage is I didn't say that right. You know what I mean. Um, Death reclaims a life. Letting go. Time to go. The sacred quality of death. Natural endings and grief. Ooh. Natural endings and grief. Those extreme emotions I was talking about. Completion. Natural endings. Getting that last piece to the puzzle, which is what like it lights up that part of your brain. It wakes you up. Um, the sacred quality of death, because death leads to rebirth. We've got a seahorse here. Oh, 21. I don't know. Look up the definition for seahorse, the spiritual definition. I feel like I don't remember what it is. I looked it up a while ago. I don't remember. There's something significant about that. Surrender to the change, the art of allowing resilience and adaptability. Number 24. Yeah, see, you're in this place of healing. You are adapting to a new set of circumstances, to going in a new direction, surrendering to the change after something ends, understanding that it's time for a new beginning. That's why it's time to go. Resilience. You have gained a lot of resilience through what you've been through. That's a part of the lesson. It's a part of the great learning. um, Learning how to be in the flow. Ooh, serenity out of exile. Number one, exhale, surrender, radical acceptance. That's so interesting because we have surrender to the change. A lot of surrender here. Becoming adaptable, radical acceptance. Number one, it's a new beginning. You've been holding your breath. It's time to exhale. It's like, in this in this kind of dealing with this kind of energy, it's like you were always like held back. You couldn't breathe in that environment. And now exhale. Serenity out of exile. You were in exile. There was somebody who was keeping you bound, and it wasn't necessarily a physical thing. It could have been someone who really was like, you can't have your own friends, but it could have just been that energy you were in where you felt somehow alienated from the rest of the world, from yourself. And exile too from your uh spirit guides, your connection to the divine somehow. And so now it's like you're finding your serenity because of getting yourself out of that. So, okay. Yeah, I want to get some radical abundance cards. Access. Ooh, we've got the sun. Makes me think of Leo. And we've got the two birds. No, I guess they're not toucans. They are kind of parrots. You're getting access. Going towards the sun. The sunflowers. Oh my God, I was talking about that. And these two bird things, their beaks are in the kind of forming the shape of a heart. Same as the feet of this dove. There's something about you being able to access your heart, your emotions again through this, tapping into this passion, through this purging, through the extreme emotions. It's like it's clearing, it's burning away, it's clearing out, it's washing out, and it's allowing you access to the light, to what you want to manifest, to the joy, the abundance, of course. Ooh, and we've got forgiveness. And this is a piece that is it can be so difficult when you've dealt with a situation, particularly when you've dealt with someone who you feel victimized by. But remember, the forgiveness does not condone any kind of behavior. It simply releases you from being stuck to that energy so that you can move forward and go through that door, out of the wintry, cold, seemingly dead environment into the bright, sunny, warm, hospitable environment. You're learning to forgive yourself also. That's part of this access. You are learning to 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 remember that you were always doing the best you could with what you knew and what you had. If you could have done better, you would have done better. Same with this other person or other people. I just saw 3003. And willingness. Ooh, willingness. Willingness to go to new worlds, new realms, leaving the past behind. Again, we have two. I don't know. Maybe you're doing this in conjunction with someone. Maybe you have a child. Maybe you have you've met someone or you're meeting someone along the way, and you're going with them somewhere. You're connecting with someone, and you're flying to them or flying with them elsewhere, and you're forgiving someone, and you're leaving and forgive even yourself, like I said, and you're leaving that behind. No hard feelings, but I gotta take care of myself. Okay, let me finish with yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the chakra card today. Oh, we got letting go. There it is. um ah, what do we see on here? We have a woman. I could still show boobs. We've got a dolphin coming up out of the water. Some kind of, I don't know what symbol this is, but oh, interesting. This woman is holding a trident. She's coming up out of the water with a trident. Oh, and there's a whale underneath. A lot of water wisdom here. Yeah, water element. Vam, sacral chakra. So tapping into this very sensual part of yourself. It's your creativity. It's your self-expression. Partly your self-expression. Your intuition is connected to this. Anyway, letting go. I release repressed or trapped emotions and their associated beliefs with ease and grace. Where appropriate, I let go of those people and situations that perpetuate hurt and unease. That's exactly what you're doing. I release my investment in staying safe and stuck. Ooh, that's interesting. That makes me think of the patience card. Let go. Let's see. I release my investment in staying safe and stuck. So she's got the red balloon and she's taking it with her. You're not staying safe and stuck. You're uprooting yourself um, in favor of moving forward in a new direction. I surrender. Oh my gosh. I surrender to the change. Surrender. Um, serenity out of exile. I surrender, trust, and allow the light to guide me. Oh my God. And all of the, allow the light, allow the light, the light, the light. Allow the light to guide me. I release. It's time to go. And where you are heading is full of abundance and joy. You're already embodying that. You're realizing you can take that with you wherever you go. That is your natural state of being. It was just, it was repressed, suppressed, oppressed. Now you're like, Ah! I can exhale. I can breathe again. I can, I'm ready to exchange. I'm ready to share what I have to give. I see the value and I'm going in a new direction. I'm shooting myself off into a new direction. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you in the next video. And thanks so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing, and leave a comment if it resonates.